Auction time. This is the 6i series auction. 6i01 is an Edwards type point made from root beer chert. I believe it's heat treated. This is 2 3/8, a little bit over 2 3/8 inches long, translucent. Yeah, I put new batteries in my flashlight so you can see. Does it have like little inclusions? No, it's pretty translucent except for that little patch right in the middle there. Yeah, this was my favorite type of Arrowhead back in the day, but I don't have a favorite anymore. But yeah, I got one of these in my logo. I offered one last week too. I made a bunch of these in the past, so it's not that difficult for me to do. Getting used to doing these ears was the tough part, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Yeah, okay. 6i02. This is made from a heat treat, Georgia Flint River chert. Heat treat, kind of the swirl type of chert. And see, what are these called again? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the style. I forget what it's called. Anyway, I made that this morning, actually. Yeah. It's also translucent. Haha. See that? Except for that patch in the middle. Funny how that works. I don't know why there's little patches of whatever. 2 5/8, a little bit more. Is it the same size? Same length? No. Okay. Yeah, 2 5/8. What was the other one? I thought that was 2 5/8. 2.5. 2.5. Okay. Yeah, I sharpened it the best I could for doing it fast. These notches went well. Overall, it's been nicely heat treated, so it wasn't too difficult. It was good. 6i03. This is just a corner notched point made from Texas heat treat chert. It has a translucent area near the tip, or at the tip. Yeah. And it had some other translucent little spots, maybe right there on the edge. But I got rid of all the other translucent spots. Just by napping and by coincidence. Yeah. It's a little bit different consistency in that translucent area. But I'm glad I got some of it. And it was relatively easy to notch because it's a heat treat. And I made this yesterday and today. Half of it, the biface, the preform was made yesterday. And I just notched it today. Little over 2 3/8 inches. I like this material. Yep. It gets a little finicky in the middle, as you can see, but it pressure flakes very, very easily. All right. 6i04. This one is on video. This gets to the point with the funny ears. I think these are classified as lot points, L-O-T-T, lot. But they don't have as deep a notch as this one. This one, I think, is a lot variant. A variant of that style. because everything else, if that central notch wasn't as deep as it is, it would be easily identifiable as a lot or a Toya, maybe. Yeah, it could even be a Toya variant, but I don't know. It has no side serrations, so I would consider it not a Toya point. But not all Toya points have serrations, so. All right, so yeah, you can see it all on video. 6I05, this is a little one I did on video. I've been wanting to do this style because I can never get it right, or I could never get it right in the past. It has a twist in the tip. See how it's beveled? It looks thinner from the front view than the side view. That's on purpose. That's the way they made some of them. I don't know if they made these that way, but I put it on there anyway. It's hard to see because they only give you the front view in many cases. You don't see the side view, so you can't tell if it's got a twist in it or not. What is the length on this one? 1.5, little over 1.5. And to compare it to a dime, it's not that small, but it is small. Okay. I believe it is a heat treat chert. All righty. 6I06. I made this one this morning. It's a Gunther type made from a flake from the large biface that I've been working on video. It's that banded dacite. It naps really well, so I was able to get it thinned down. Yeah. It's just when I do a large piece using this stuff, this kind of dacite, it's difficult to not smash the edges up. But when it's a small piece like this, sometimes I can even do the damage control strictly with pressure flaking, because it pressure flakes extremely well also. At this size, it'll respond well to indirect percussion or pressure. Yeah, you can do a lot of neat things. Yeah. So yeah, Gunther type. I was going to put serrations, but I ran out of time. So I said, nah, it's getting close to the time. I got to just call it quits. Yeah, just make it smooth. I looked in the book for this style, and there wasn't any serrations on the one in the book. So I said, okay. 6I07. This is a box of flakes, bifaces, and a broken, at least 2 broken pieces. All right, so what is it? What is it? This is a preform I didn't get around to finishing this week. Almost 2 5/8. It's Georgia Flint River heat treat. Yeah, I probably should have saved this for next week, but I don't know. I thought I was sweeten up the box a little bit and stick that in there. Mahogany obsidian, high grade. It's very similar to the banded dacite that I'm working on with the biface. These two are very similar in nappability. You can see there's the same kind of sheen and same kind of contours, flake contours. It's a slightly ripply. See that? They're very similar in the way they nap. Yeah. Yeah, 2 3/4. 3, almost 3.5. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, another piece of that banded dacite. It's a very flat flake. You probably have to break this in a couple pieces, unless you just want to marvel at its elegance and beauty. Yeah. 4 1/4, or maybe just trim around the edges and you'll have an arrowhead just like that. You don't have to do anything to it. Just trim it. It's perfect. 2 pieces of high-grade heat treat Keokuk. Very rare. Very rare indeed to get these flat surfaces too. I was saving these for a video, but I've got more. So 3 and 3¼ 4. Yeah, I'm lucky to have the high-grade Keokuk, but I'll share some of that too. All right, so we got some bifaces of Georgetown and Edwards Plateau Chert. I think the only one that's at Georgetown is this one here. These two I think are just Edwards Plateau Chert. These are all raw pieces. Does it have translucency? I didn't even check. Not very much. This one might. No? Oh yes, it does. See, this is a little bit different variety. This is like Edwards Plateau. Just general church stuff. So these two are Georgetownish. This one here is better grade, I think, than this one. But I could be wrong. I'm trying to think which one was easier. There's a crack right there. So that's not good. This one's probably easier to nap than this one. What's the sizes? 2 and 5/8. 2 and 5/8. I was going to make hunting points, but these don't make weight. You know, they're not big enough for the hunting points I was making. This is a preform Georgia heat treat. 2 and 3/8. Yeah. I was going to make a bunch of Georgia stuff this week, but I broke one here. That's in there, and I make 2 of these. I can probably get more of this stuff, so no worries on that. This one is Georgia Jasper heat treat, but I messed it up. Something was happening there anyway. I don't know what I did earlier. It was a step fracture, and then I blew it apart, hitting it too hard, I think. Something happened to it in the process. I put some incipients in there, I guess. I don't know where I was hitting it. It just snapped. I can't tell why it snapped right there. Anyways, it's nice material. Let's see. I made this on video, but I snapped it off camera because I was trying to be smart and fix it. You know, I was redoing the base and snapped it off. Yeah, that's what happens. And a piece of root beerish type chert. I think it's a heat treat. It's got some translucency. Yeah. I was going to make another point out of this. Anyway, there you go. A bunch of goodies, I think. They will all fit. I'll make sure they do. All right. That's it. Rules. These are my cheat notes. There's a better description of the rules in the description box. There will be an auction every Monday. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. Okay? That's all I'm going to mention about that. Bid in the comment section under one of my pre-populated comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. So yeah, so just bid under the comments that I put in there. You comment under my comments, and my comments will actually be descriptions and stuff on each item. You'll see, once you get to the comment section, you'll go, okay. I will like your comment if I see it. Your comment is your bid is your comment is your reply is your bid, your reply is your comment. They're all the same thing. Okay, so don't get confused. You just confused me. All right, just look at the previous auctions. Sometimes comments are not always visible. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so if you bid or comment or reply, sometimes I won't see it, and you won't get a like on it, and you'll go, what's happening? So just type in, did you see it? Did you see my bid? Do you see this? And if I don't respond to that either, that means I can't see your comments. Everybody else might be able to, but I can't. So just be aware. And if there's an issue like that, just try again, bidding again, or get on someone else's phone and bid, or get on your computer or something. It might be on your end that something's glitchy. Anyway, make sure I see your comments. Just ask if I don't put a like on your comment, just give it a while first. It might take an hour or so. And if you don't see a like, just ask me, are you seeing these? What's going on? All right, try not to bid at the last minute. Please be aware that I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. I use this time tracker because it's what everybody sees. Yeah. There's two main reasons why you shouldn't bid at the last minute. One is because sometimes the YouTube time tracker is off and it'll say you're late when you're not. But I've got to say, yeah, you're late, because YouTube time says you're late. The other reason why you don't bid at the last minute is because people get ticked off. Yeah. Funny how that works. Shipping is free in the US. Absolutely free. Yep. International shipping is discounted, but not free. If you're an international bidder and you win, I'm going to add $10 for lightweight packages, and I'll add $20 for a heavy package. The actual shipping is a lot more. I think the cheapest I've shipped internationally, its first class package, is like $17 and some cents. Yeah. So you're discounted $7 and some cents. But it can get expensive. I've seen a $24 package, but I only had $10 for it. So I'm out, $14. Anyways, doesn't matter. If it's a heavy package, over 2 pounds, or I think it's maybe over 1.5 pounds, I'm not sure. I'll add $20. All right. I will provide tracking numbers. Oh, yes. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks or money orders, or a payment by way of PayPal.me. I used to send out invoices, but I can't anymore. Yeah, so I just do the PayPal.me thing. I'll send you this link, and you just pay using your card that way, if you want. Winners will be announced at 9:01 p.m. Eastern time, but it depends on your time zone. The auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern, but it ends at 8 p.m. Central, or 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific. Yeah. I just declare it over. It's not a live auction. I just post a video and wait until the top of the hour, depending on your time zone, and then I cut it off and I start announcing winners at 1 minute past the hour. Okay? It takes me 15-20 minutes to get through all the items to announce the winners and all the items. So that's the way that works. You will be notified in the comments section if you are the winner. Please email me your information if you're new. Yes. I have no way of contacting you other than in the comments section if you win. So just make sure you look into the comments section to see if you've won. If you did win, send me your information if you're new. If you're not new and you've done business with me, we can skip that part, but just make sure you see that you did win. And if you're, seems like you don't know what's going on, I might send you an email if I have your info, just to remind you. Okay? All right. So I think that's it. Yeah. 7 items. I hope you liked the items this week, and good luck.